I'm out of tea. Minions Reel is here. Hello, Minions Reel. It's 12:57. Nicky Mint Green is here. I was just watching you, Nicky Mint Green. I said hello, and you were sucking on a lollipop with some music playing. It's raining here today, here in Australia on the East Coast. It's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was planning to make a new person who's watching. Hello, new person, welcome. I was planning on making a YouTube video, but I can't. It's too wet outdoors. Maybe I could make my first vlog. Yes, I'm going to use my GoPro camera, and I'm going to do an introduction. Then I'm going to put it on the bill of my cap that has a base. Put the camera on, and it'll probably be pretty boring, because I'm a pretty boring sort of fellow, really. And but I'm going to call it Home with the Hamptons. But there's only my wife and I, and my wife won't appear on camera, so it's really Home with the Hampton for me. But I'll give it a try. I've never done a vlog before. But I like to try anything. I'll try anything once. Oh, there's some things I won't try. I won't try illegal and illicit drugs. But just about anything I'll try at least once. I'd give bungee jumping a go if I had the chance. Skydiving. Yeah, I'll try just about anything once. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, and what do you have to lose? Nothing at all but a little time. And as usual, I'm really a bit bored sitting here with the wet weather. I like the rain, sound of the rain on the roof, but I thought I'd just go online and do a quick broadcast, just say hello to my friends, and who knows, maybe the rain will clear and I'll be able to get my video done. But it looks like it's pretty well set in here today. Just as well I got my back lawn mowed. Yes, I now know what these numbers mean. The 7, the 4. Hello, XX Rad Kefin 8XX. That's a mouthful, isn't it? Hello, thank you for watching. Yeah, I now realise what these numbers mean. For instance, XX Rad, he's way up there. He's that's his level, 43. I'm 46% in the level 12. Yeah. I didn't know that until I watched this broadcast. And it was Talking Head, an older man going on, talking about this, that and the other. Geordie the Gemini is here. Hello, Geordie the Gemini. Welcome. Yes, you learn something new every day. Or so you should. Yeah. You're never too old to learn. And I'm learning all the time, especially with doing these broadcasts. People use different sort of abbreviations, and I don't know what they mean, so I started to jot them down. I've got them jotted down here somewhere. I do a lot of jotting because I write, and if something pops into my head, I jot it down because I'm liable to forget it. Isn't it always the way? I can't find it. Excuse me while I just look. I've got that many jotting. Oh, here, like BAE before anyone else. TBH, to be honest. WYD, what you doing? Or WUD, what you doing? Oh, yeah, all these abbreviations. It's a world of abbreviations, isn't it? Just like sending text messages and what have you. You substitute words with letters. Instead of FOUA, you just put the number 4. I can understand that because you're limited. What is it, 140 characters on Twitter? But, so I can understand that. Yes, hello, Geordie the Gemini. See, some of these usernames are very easy to pronounce, and some are a little bit of tongue twisters. Me, I just go under my name. Yeah, Same with my YouTube channel, same with my Facebook pages, my Google Plus profile page. Same with Twitter. I don't use Twitter much. I'm always getting messages, emails saying, follow someone on Twitter. I don't particularly want to follow anyone on Twitter, to tell you the truth. And if I did follow someone on Twitter, they're probably BTR Giles is here. Hello, BTR Giles. Welcome. This is the first time I've done an early afternoon broadcast. As many of you know, I normally do a broadcast. Did she? You know, I didn't love it at that particular time, but it made me laugh afterwards, even though I had a splitting headache. I was hoping that video might have gone viral, you know, because it's short enough and it was funny, and I was hoping people might share it around, and eventually, you know, it'd go viral. That's one of my ambitions with my YouTube channel, is to have a video go viral. A mud nest. Yeah, a bird mud nest. See, in the back here, Minion, it's real, I'll explain. We've got a lot of trees in the backyard. And here in Australia we have a bird called the mudlark. We also call them, favourite, well thank you for that. It's called a mudlark or a peewee. And the mating pair build a mud bird nest. It's a beautiful nest. They take a lot of time building the nest. But they only ever use the nest once. Once their brood is out of the nest, they leave it. And then when they mate again, they build a new nest. And there's a lot of those nests up in the trees in our backyard. I've often seen them on the ground because they eventually get dry, and the wind shakes the bough it's on, and they hit the ground. Oh, it's just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah, bunk. Wow. And you know, the funny thing is, I wear hearing aids because, thank you, Calman42. I will return the compliment when I finish this broadcast. I always do that. If someone's good enough to fan me, I fan them. Yeah. Yes, I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Down it came. Whack. I was going to say, the strange thing is, because I have my hearing aids in, there was a split second before it hit my head, I sort of flinched, because I thought I heard something. I thought it was a little stick falling down, because they fall down all the time, and then whack. Oh. And I actually used the F word at the end. You can probably just hear me whisper the F word. And well, thank you for that. Yeah, I would just invite people to share it. So I'd really like it to go viral. I think it's the sort of thing that could go viral. But anyhow, no one knows why videos go viral, not even YouTube. I keep getting these little messages that pop up. It says, Calman42 became your fan. I'll just get rid of it. Yes. Yeah, as I said, not even YouTube knows why videos go viral. They just happen. I'd like it to happen to me. Not only because I'd make a bit of money out of it, but just because it went viral. Anyhow, I'll keep trying. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I'm not concerned about it. If, hang on, where am I? Oh, the right side of my face is a bit wiped out because there's the light coming in from the screen door of the shed. Special place. Well, I suppose if you ever feeling a little low, you can get out the video and you can laugh your head off. Yes. Yes, squeezing his balls. The things that man comes up with. He's a terrific bloke, but some of the things he comes up with, really. I'll just leave my testicles alone, thank you. I'm not interested in squeezing them just to build up their toughness. No. And I know what it's like. I've been hit in the groin several times, and it's nothing to laugh about. No, not at all. It drops you to your knees, and you feel very ill, and the pain is excruciating. No, it's not a pleasant experience, and I think a lot of men have probably experienced when our boys were little, you'd be lying in bed and suddenly they'd jump on the bed, and invariably one of their knees would land in my groin. Even our cat used to do the same thing, jump up on the bed, and sometimes she'd jump right into my groin. Yeah, so I knew she was there. Ah, the good old days. Gone so quickly. Wow. Yeah, look, I would like to Skype with you too, but we won't exchange contacts here live. The best way is to, how did we do it before? Or email addresses. Yeah, you can go to my website, which is, because I got a contact there. Where is it? Because I don't give out that sort of information live. I wouldn't give out anyone's email address live or any contact live. But there it is there. Whoops. John's Books, asp.com.au. And there is a contact there that you can click, and it's got my email address. Oh, you have my email, do you? Oh, okay. All right, well, we can exchange contacts. I like talking to people via Skype. I do. You get a few, well, not a few, you get the odd woman who asks you to make them a contact, and I do, but, hello, Ice Queen 7. And I've done that, and it turned out to be these women who operate these online, I don't know, sex broadcasts. I'm not interested in that sort of stuff. No, not interested in that at all. So I just delete them. 778 fans. Thank you. Yes. Do you have 788 fans, Ice Queen 7? Thank you for that. Thank you for the hearts. Appreciate it. I keep seeing a lot of people make the heart, what's it? But I'm all thumbs. I don't know, I just don't. Yeah. But I understand that you can only do these icons from an iPhone or what have you. Of course, they're not here. They're not here below in the on my profile page. So you can scroll down. They've got GIFs and that sort of thing, but there's nothing like that there. 1,867 fans on an iPhone. Yeah, I've got an iPad, but I really use it. Yeah, I bought it some years ago, and all I did was download 2 movies and 3 books. I didn't like any of them. So I really use it. I only get it out of its case to charge the battery. And that's it, and get the updates. And I can't use it down here in my shed because the Wi-Fi signal's not strong enough. I can use my mobile Wi-Fi device, the one I take camping with me, but it's not cheap to use. Well, thank you, Jessica Babybird. Thank you very much, and welcome to the broadcast. Yes, it's. I was just saying earlier that it's a very wet day here in Australia, or Oz, as I call it, and a lot of Australians call it. And I'm nearly out of tea. A lot of you will know that I like to have a mug of tea when I Yes, well, the iPads are terrific. I mean, they're a terrific piece of technology, and I should be using it. They've got terrific camera in it, both for stills and video. And I've even got a book on dummies how to use it, because I'm a dummy when it comes to things like that. And yes, so I don't know why I don't use it. I don't know. Maybe I'm too busy. I do a lot of things. I keep myself busy. Except when it's raining like this. When it's raining, you don't feel guilty because you're not doing anything. You can sit down and put your feet up and you don't feel guilty. You think, well, I should be doing this, that and the other. I'm supposed to be fixing up a little hole in the wall, the plaster wall in the laundry. And I was going to do it yesterday. Came down the shed to get something to fix it up with, and I completely forgot about it. As soon as I walked in the shed, I did something else, and poof, just disappeared from my mind. It's the age thing, yeah. Although, what video is that? Is that the one about the mud nest falling on my head? Won't take you long to watch, but it is funny. It is. I wasn't laughing at the time, mind you. My lovely wife is doing very well, thank you. She's in the house. Our youngest son is coming up to visit us this weekend. I haven't seen him for a while. He lives 200 kilometres south from Coffs Harbour, and we don't see him all that often. So she's just tidying up the house, and it's going to be good to see him again. But yes, she's doing very well, thank you. But as I said before, I'm going to do a vlog, my first vlog, and I'm going to call Home with the Hamptons. But unfortunately, my lovely wife will not appear on camera. You know, she doesn't like to be on camera, which is going to make it hard to use the plural, Hamptons. And I'll have to, because it'll probably only be me. Well, actually, I'll only do an introduction, then I'll put the GoPro camera on the bill of my cap and wander off and just do a talk about whatever pops into my head. Yeah, it is great. Yes, as I say, we don't see him all that often, and it's good that he's going to come up. Excuse me. I've got a bit of a wattle, haven't I? Yes, it's looking forward to his visit. Yes, I don't see much. My elder son, he lives here in Coffs Harbour with his girlfriend, but we don't see him as often as we used to, because I had a run-in with his girlfriend. I had a run-in with his girlfriend. I just asked her, why did she stand around watching him do things? We've got a container in the front yard, and it belongs to my son. And he's got all the things stored in there from his first relationship. Anyhow, and he had to clean it out because there was a lot of moisture getting into his things. And I gave him a hand to put 2 of those whirly gigs on the roof of the container and a couple of vents in the doors, and it works a treat. And when they pulled all the stuff out, my wife and I were giving him a hand, but she just stood there under the carport, which is normal, and just watched. And I said to her, why aren't you helping? And she said, not my stuff. And I said, not your stuff? I said, what sort of attitude is that? I said, I bet my son gives you a hand with your stuff, that's not his stuff. And then she said, oh, anyhow, I've got the flu. I said, well, I've got emphysema, and I still get in there and give a hand. Anyhow, she got angry and stormed off and said, I'm not coming back again. And I said, well, I won't miss you. And she's been true to her word. Well, I can't stand around watching people do something. I've got to get in and get a hand, lend a hand. It's not right. It really annoyed me. And if I'm not capable of lending a hand, I won't stand around and watch. I'll just go away. But no, more often than not, my wife get in here and give our boys a hand. I don't understand that attitude at all. She's just plain lazy. But he seems to be in a good relationship with her, so that's the important thing. He wasn't happy when I said that to her because he got angry about it. And he threw a cabinet out of the container onto the ground, had glass doors, and they smashed the smithereens. Anyhow, we still get on. He's okay. He's got an online business. He sells those pop vinyls. I knew nothing about him until he started the business. He didn't know anything about it. It was his girlfriend's idea. Start up a website and sell these pop vinyls. And that's true, Ice Queen. That's very true. We do look things are different. But, you know, there's no excuse for plain laziness. You know, she's usually got the mobile phone and she's scrolling through and she's standing in the shade of the carport or sitting in the lounge room. Very unsociable young woman. Very unsociable. I think we're better off without her coming over here. But that's the way things go. And that's the way I am. You know, there comes a point when I just can't bite my tongue, if you understand what I mean. You know, I think some people need a wake-up call. And boy, yeah, it was a wake-up call. Don't think I didn't think about doing that. Yeah. But anyhow, what's done is done, and there's no going back. It's all water under the bridge. It's all history. Now, my wife was biting her tongue also, because my wife's a very hard worker. She gets in there and does things, and for Derek, that's our elder boy. And they were supposed to come over around about 10 o'clock in the morning, early. And my wife and I had been up early doing some cleaning of stuff, cleaning the mould off. And they didn't arrive till midday. My wife said, "What do you call this early?" Now, she was angry, but she had to bite her tongue too. But I threw the cat among the pigeons, spanner in the works. Anyhow, that's the way it goes. Have any of you heard of pop vinyls? They're little figurines, you know, they come in boxes and that. I've got one here that I bought. I'm sure she'd like to meet you too. I'd like to meet you too. There's a lot of people here I've met I'd like to meet, but it's 19 minutes past 1 in the PM, in the afternoon. It's Saturday afternoon, February 6th. No, she won't. No, she won't appear on camera. No way. No. I've got some. When I was much younger than I am today, I used to have a movie camera, and I shot 8mm movie film. No, she won't do it. No. I don't know why, she just won't do it. Absolutely refuses. But I've got some footage of her when we were young. But unfortunately, the 8mm movie projector I had has packed it in, and I was going to record some of the movies, make videos out of them. But no, I can't do that. Such is life. Never mind. No, I'm sorry, Ice Queen. No, she absolutely refuses to appear on camera. Me, I've no worries at all appearing on camera. I could put it to her, but I don't think she'll do it. No, she's a very private person, and well, so am I, but she's somewhat introverted where I'm extroverted, to a certain degree. Thank you, Minion Seal. Minions Real, sorry about that. Yeah, I did buy, see, I'm a big Superman fan. Mallory B, hello Mallory B. Thank you, Ice Queen. I won't try and make the heart again because I always mess it up. I did buy, because I'm a big Superman fan, he had this super Man of Steel figurine. It's about this high. Oh, I just had to have it. I just had to have it because I've got a few Superman things here. But yeah, when I saw this Man of Steel figurine, wow, I just had to have it. Weird. What's weird, Mallory B? I'm just going to show you one of the little here's one of the Superman emblems that you get. It's nice, isn't it? I've always liked that emblem. I actually made a video where I cut the video out of my cut the symbol out of the grass in my backyard. I put the GoPro camera up real high and cut it out. It turned out okay. I could have waited for the grass to grow a little bit longer, but yeah, it didn't turn out too bad. It was big. I mean, it was big. It was about 4 meters wide and about 3 meters long. It was a big Superman symbol. Yeah. But yeah, I've been a Superman fan since the Adventures of Superman with George Reeves. Yeah. Oh, I like Batman, and I like Spider-Man, and I like. I'm a big science fiction fan. Liked all the first two Alien movies, like Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Predator movies, Transformers. Yeah, I like to be entertained, and they're good entertainment. Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, that was great. I really enjoyed that. Special effects are mind-boggling. No wonder it takes so long to get these movies together. Wow. I know I've said this before, but that scene where the four raptors are running alongside the guy on the motorbike, I thought that was absolutely awesome. Could you imagine the work that must have gone into making those scenes? And then when the young woman held the flare for T-Rex to come out and battle the big beast. Awesome. I swear blind those things were real. No, it was really cool. I did, there's other movies I like too. I really enjoyed Liam Neeson in Taken. That was a very good movie. And, 9:23 p.m. here. Right. Are you on the east coast of America? Minions real. Because I know there was a good movie. Yeah. He played the part very well. He was convincing. Tim Cahill, I know the name. AXTVN 2000. Hello, welcome, Tim Cahill. No, I know the name, but I just can't. What does he do? Tim Cahill. I'm thinking soccer player, but I'm probably way out. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, of course he is. Yes, Socceroo. Yeah. Yes, I liked him. But I'm not a soccer fan. I'm not a football fan either. But I do watch rugby league. It's almost a rugby league season here in Australia. And I'll watch some games. I'm not a big fan of it. Yeah, to each their own, isn't it? To each their own. We all have our choices. We all make choices. We have our likes and our dislikes. Yeah, I liked all the Harry Potter movies, but I didn't like the books. Even though J.K. Rowling is a very good writer, very good storyteller, I just couldn't get into the books. I don't know why. But, what a success story that was, eh? There was a woman who was unemployed, and now she's a billionaire. A billionaire. But she didn't do it by herself. No one ever succeeds by themselves. They always get a helping hand from someone else. Now, my favourite author is Stephen King. I'm a very big Stephen King fan. I haven't liked all of his books. I wasn't into the Tower series. I read one book in the series. I think there were 7 books. But I think it was called The Wizard and the Glass. And it was okay. But no. Joey XX is watching. Hello, Joey XX, and welcome. Yes. But yes, Stephen King's a terrific writer. He's an American institution, isn't he? Another great success story. Successful because his wife pulled out Carrie from the rubbish bin he'd put the manuscript in and told him to get on with it. So perhaps if it hadn't been for his wife Tabitha, Stephen King wouldn't have become the successful author he has become. Yeah. And I've watched some of his speeches. Well, not speeches. They invite him to different colleges and what have you, and to talk. And the amount of people that turn up, thousands of people, and he says, "You can't believe it. All this for a writer." But he's a terrific writer. I bought his book on writing because I'm a writer, and just to pick up a few tips. But yeah, he sold over what 600 million books in his lifetime. Oh, it's a lot of books, isn't it? Me, well, my 3 self-published novels, I've probably sold about 20 copies all up. But as you say, you try these things and they just don't work out. But you must try. You've got to give things a go. All it takes is time to write a book. It takes time to record a video. It takes time to edit and a little time to upload. But you've got to try these things. You never know unless you have a go. I think there's a story in every one of us. And most people will probably say, I can't write. But you learn. Writing is a craft. And you learn as you go along. And you make mistakes, and you learn from your mistakes. Your grammar improves, your overall English improves. And there's a story in every one of us, at least one story. And you can put your book on Amazon Kindle or Lulu or other such sites. But let me warn you, there are over 700,000 self-published authors on Amazon Kindle. It's very, very hard to get noticed. The greater majority, like me, ended up in the dark abyss of the never to be seen, let alone read. But I tried. And you can always take satisfaction out of trying. Try new things. Sometimes go out of your comfort zone and try things. You might be surprised at what you can achieve. But you've got to always remain positive in your thinking. Now, if you tell yourself, I can't do that, well, you won't. Well, you've got to start changing your attitude. I was watching a broadcast, I think it was last night, and I think she was a young schoolgirl, and she was terribly anxious about school, didn't want to go to school, said she wasn't liked at school, and so on. And I just said to her in a comment that you've got to just change your attitude, your outlook on life. If there's people who hate you, well, ignore them. They're not worth knowing. Just associate with those who like you. And just change your attitude. Be more positive in the way you think. You know, don't be sad and sorry for yourself. Poor little me. That'll get you nowhere. Before you know it, you'll be in the depths of despair and depression. Now, keep positive, my friends. Keep positive. Oh, yeah. But I'm out of tea. No good. So anyhow, anyone got any idea of what we could talk about? See, I always do these broadcasts. I've got no idea what I'm going to talk about. Usually no idea at all. Unless the comments start rolling in, you know, someone comments on something, makes a comment, you can talk about that, because that helps a broadcast a lot. But there's not that many comments coming in at the moment, so maybe people have gone elsewhere. Yeah, I was watching earlier a chap who goes under the name of Talking Head. He's an older man, and here I was thinking I was the only older man I knew now. Oh, I knew there'd be other people, of course. Then there was another couple there playing ukuleles and singing away, and I thought, this isn't for me. And then I went to another one, and there was no sound. This young fella's talking away, and there's no sound. I thought, I'm not staying here. Anyhow, I don't know why that happens. And a couple of broadcasts ago, I had someone who wanted to be a guest, and I said, okay, so I clicked it on, and it was the weirdest experience. Jordan2828 is watching. Hello, Jordan. Welcome. Yeah, this person wanted to talk, and suddenly there's just all this noise going on, and off they went. I thought, well, that was weird. That was something like out of the Twilight Zone. Yes, hi to you, Jordan, 2828. Well, doesn't look like this weather's going to clear up. But maybe I'll get around to making my vlog. Alien. Yeah, I loved Alien. I think Alien was one of the best science fiction movies ever made. The second one was okay, Aliens. As for the other two, yeah, wasn't that keen on them. But Alien, yeah, Alien was a terrific movie. So suspenseful. You could imagine what it would be like to be in deep space with something like that running around your spaceship. Be a nightmare, wouldn't it? Oh, God. I have read that they're planning on making another Alien movie. We can only wait and see. I didn't like. I can't think of it. No, I can't think of the name of the movie. Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Prometheus. That was it. Prometheus. I didn't like that movie. No, it just didn't appeal to me at all. But anyhow, there's movies I like and movies I don't. Titanic, for instance, when that came out years ago. Yeah, I thought it was too long. I thought it a bit boring. But everyone raved about it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I've got someone on Skype. I'm not going to interrupt this broadcast just to check Skype out. That is rude. I know it'd be rude for me to get up and leave you all looking at my chair, but to go and get a cup of tea. But if you wouldn't mind me doing that, if you say no, okay, I'll stay where I am. I don't know who's on Skype. It could be my friend George. They must have been, well, I'm not going to say he's using the F word. They must have been effing around. I don't know what he's referring to. Unless he's talking about that broadcast last night, there was a young fella got on there, and I think he might have been trolling me. Now that I think about it, he was a troll. But anyhow. How was I to know? I probably made a fool of myself. Everyone was probably laughing their heads off and saying, look at this silly old man, he's fallen for it. This guy's a troll. Whatever. These things. It's not me to read the effing message. I don't know what he's talking about. What are you talking about, George? Are you watching, George? It's not. Of course it's rude. If I click Skype, now see there, see now I did that and what happened? The screen went blank, I would imagine. I suppose I better go and talk to my friend George. He seems a little bit agitated. Here he goes again. Good God, you idiot. Well, thanks, George. Thanks a lot. Julian Carston is watching. ISA0909 is watching. Hello to both of you. I don't know what he's on about. Oh, hang on. I think I know what he's on about. Excuse me. I'll just close Skype down. What? Yeah, I think I remember what he was on about now. Yeah, but it was interfering with him watching YouNow. I'm nearly 68 years of age. I will be in about another 3 weeks' time. March 4. So if you'd like to send me some presents. Happy birthday, John. Yes, 68. Can't believe it. But yes, my friend George gets very cantankerous at times. and sometimes it really, I get cantankerous with him. But he's basically a very good bloke. Oh, the rain stopped. Still, I'm not going to take the risk of taking my camera outside and doing a video, because I bet as soon as I get the camera set up, it'll start to rain. And I don't want to get my cat and camera wet. This is it here. I'm not going to take the chances of getting the camera wet. No way in the world. I look after my things, and most things don't like moisture in them. I'm not about to risk it. It's happened before. I've gone out, set up the camera, got ready to go, and suddenly it started to rain, so I zapped back into the shed. And then I've gone on the respirator. No, it's not true. Well, this was only, basically this broadcast was just to fill in a bit of time. I think it's probably getting close to lunchtime, and my beautiful wife, I don't know what she's actually doing. Probably still cleaning for all I know. Yeah. So I really haven't got anything to talk about, and no one's really given me any suggestions. So I think I'll have to say toodaloo. So long. And be back tonight sometime. I've really got to figure out what I'm going to do with these broadcasts. I really just can't go on live and try and talk off the cuff. It's difficult. So anyhow, I'll see what I can talk about. I'll have to come up maybe with a new format. Yeah, something like that. Alright, well listen, I'm going to say toodaloo, my friends. I'm going to go and have a cup of tea. Might even go and grab a sandwich. And thank you for those who became a fan. I will fan you. And maybe I'll get around to making my vlog, my first vlog. Okay folks, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye for now. Take care. Yes, I'm sure. So long.